Mike Tyson, a name that echoes through the history of boxing. Known as one of the most powerful and intimidating fighters the world has ever seen. But behind the iron fists, there was a man wrestling with something far greater than any opponent, his own emotions. Tyson's greatest weakness was not a rival in the ring, but his uncontrolled anger. This is not just a story of punches and victories. This is the story of transformation, from raw rage to deep introspection. Tyson's story begins in the rough streets of Brooklyn. Poverty, violence, and loneliness were the foundation of his early years. As a child, he was often bullied, abandoned, and left to fight for himself. The pain he carried had nowhere to go, so it turned into anger. That anger grew like a storm inside of him. But then he found boxing. For the first time, Tyson discovered a place where his rage could be released, transformed into energy, and sharpened into a weapon. Boxing became not just a sport, but his escape from a broken world. In the ring, Tyson became a force of nature. His fury was unmatched, his punches like lightning, his knockouts brutally fast. He terrified his opponents before the first bell even rang. The world watched in awe as a young man, fueled by unfiltered rage, rose to become the youngest heavyweight champion in history. His anger was his fire. It made him unstoppable. But what gave him power also carried a dangerous cost, a cost that would later follow him outside the ring. But rage has a price. Outside the ring, Tyson's uncontrolled emotions followed him like a shadow. Acts of violence, reckless behavior, and a life spinning out of control. His anger that once won him championships now began to strip them away. Legal troubles mounted. Courtrooms replaced arenas. Prison bars closed in where the ropes of the boxing ring once stood. His personal life collapsed under the weight of broken relationships and deep regret. The same fire that once fueled him was now burning everything around him. But pain can also be a teacher. Tyson began to face the consequences of his actions, and with them, a moment of clarity. He realized that if he wanted peace, it couldn't come from fighting the world. It had to come from fighting himself. Slowly, Tyson turned inward. He started reading, studying philosophy, and practicing meditation. The boy who once roared with anger was now learning the quiet power of reflection. For the first time, Tyson wasn't just training his body. He was training his mind. The Tyson we know today is not the same man who once terrified the boxing world. He is calmer, more humble, and more aware of himself. Instead of seeking control over opponents, he now seeks control over his own emotions. He speaks about philosophy, spirituality, and the importance of acceptance. His past is no longer a curse. It is a lesson. His message is simple yet powerful. True strength is not about dominating others. True strength is mastering yourself. We may not step into a boxing ring like Mike Tyson, but we all fight battles with our emotions. Anger, frustration, and pain live inside each of us. Tyson's story shows that these emotions don't have to destroy us. They can transform us. The key is to channel them. Through breathing, reflection, meditation, and physical activity, we can turn chaos into clarity and rage into wisdom. Control your emotions, and you begin to control your life. Mike Tyson is living proof that transformation is possible. From a young man consumed by rage to a wiser soul guided by introspection, his journey is one of evolution. His fists made him a champion, but his mind gave him peace. And that is the greatest victory of all. Remember this: don't let anger destroy you. Let it lead you toward growth, strength, and self-mastery.